Universe Collective. We find Guinan on the outskirts of Hanover. I learned how to pronounce this the other day. You have just finished up your treasure hunting and Pokemon training spree. If you have not, you can level yourself up, but I think you already did.
I think I did. I'll check after the session.
Okay, I think I'll figure it out.
I guess I should pull my character sheet up.
Yeah, that might be helpful.
It might be.
That might be helpful for me to have, too.
Yeah, I definitely leveled myself up. We're at 6 now.
Okay, cool. So as you kind of finish up with what you're doing, you take a look around and you notice that you are by yourself. Whereas, I don't know, earlier in the afternoon after you guys had beaten the Aster and started combing the city, Clyde and Brutus had always been within relative earshot of you. And if not, you could always hop on Kevin Tropius. I believe that's Kevin.
That is Bradley. Bradley's the Tropius.
So you could always hop on Bradley and get a bird's eye view, and you'd be able to see them. However, as the sun starts to get a little bit lower in the horizon, you notice yourself alone.
It's not abnormal for Guinan. She often wanders and is often lost. Pretty much every time she wanders, actually, she's genuinely lost. But there's no there's no sense of urgency here.
Yeah, I mean, you guys talked to the guys, and you have the really tacky jewel-encrusted skull that your mom asked for you. So you can just kind of head back whenever. Assume you guys will meet back up at Dragsholm.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's so many fun things to explore and to touch, and the guys know their way back. I'm not worried, to be honest. I don't really want to go back right now. My mom's being fucking weird again.
Hey, you know what? Yeah.
I mean, she's always weird, but
I mean that, and you're having a great time. Like you're in your element right now.
This is the best day of my fucking life.
Oh yeah. I mean, you caught a new Pokemon. I think that happened in the last episode. It's been so long since we've recorded this.
Yes. Yeah, I caught Bradley most recently.
You're chilling. I mean, you found a cool book that you can't read, but Brutus can. So, at some point.
Which is really unsettling, to be totally honest, that he can just read this. It's not right. These aren't normal runes.
Certainly not.
I think I take it out and I look at it a lot, pretty often, just trying to figure out how Brutus could read it, and I couldn't, because it's a little bothersome that he's smarter than I am at something. I'm supposed to be the smart one. Me.
You're looking at the book of fairy tales?
Yeah.
All right.
Wait, do I have it in my possession still? Or did I give it to Brutus? No, I gave it to Brutus. I did give it to him. It's not in my inventory. Yeah.
All right. Well, I think there are enough kind of leaflets and, half rusted over signs that you could probably still do some examining should you want to.
Yeah, I'm fully trying to figure out how the fuck Brutus can read this stuff and I cannot, because there is no rhyme or reason, and every time I try to say one of these things, because I heard him pronounce some of those words, and they don't sound like real words. What the fuck is a kindergarten? That's not real. What fucking language is that? This is dumb. This is stupid, and it's dumb, and I'm not going to try anymore. Fuck this.
And I think as you just kind of get a little bit frustrated, you notice there's a sign that you're just passing. It happens to say Krankenhaus. That's the only German word that I know.
The fuck is a Krankenhaus? And I'm gonna intentionally mispronounce every single German word in this game.
God bless.
I apologize to Kyle's German lady friend, who I'm in my head is hot and scary, but in reality is probably not scary.
So as you take a look at the sign, you see these strange runes to you flash red, and in an instant, it's not even like you are getting the feeling of you're traveling somewhere. It's just one moment you're in this city, and the next moment you don't even have time to blink. You are just in black. It is just void all around you. It is you. You've been here before, but it is no less unsettling.
Mom?
As you say that, you hear the echo just kind of go out infinitely, and there's no response.
Fuck. Can I move? Can I feel anything?
You can't feel anything because there's nothing to feel, but you can certainly move.
Okay, so am I like floating or am I like on a surface?
Neither. You just are.
Shit. Okay. Guinan drifts forward. She has been here before. She knows what's gonna happen, but I don't know, it's always fucking scary dealing with these sorts of cosmically powerful entities, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think it's even more terrifying because whereas the last time you met this entity, it was, I guess, a little bit more, understanding is the wrong word, but like a little bit softer in its delivery. You just feel a massive presence in front of you and behind you and all around you at the same time. And you see this entity materialize in front of you, and you just hear these words. You hear them like outwardly, and you feel them just boring into the center of your brain, and they are not happy.
Interlude. What do you think you're doing? You seem to be forgetting why you have been put into this pitiful existence. You have one purpose, Interlude, and that is to fulfill my wishes. You are the herald to the end, and that is all you are. Not a friend, not a Pokemon trainer. You are what I have built you to be, and nothing more.
I've been trying to earn their trust. They need to trust me if I'm going to get them to do what we need to do to bring it about. I can't do it alone. You know I can't do it alone. I am working with the resources that I have, and in order to get them to comply, I need them to trust me. And they do not trust so easily.
You feel as if only a second, but also an eternity passes before you hear this voice again. And it just says,
Good answer. At this point, the time is not yet right. So I cannot simply rend your soul from your body and take over. But what I can do is give you a taste, to show you just how good it feels to completely and unequivocally erase life from existence, so you can understand the stake of what is to come.
Thank you.
you feel your right hand tingle, and on it, on your ring finger, you notice a golden ring with kind of a flat top on top of it, and you see the picture of what looks to be like a stylized Moltres.
Sick.
And once again, you don't even get the feeling that you're traveling, but you are back. And your Sinnoh maps in your head, originally the destination was kind of pointing you back towards, you were getting a feeling of going back towards Dragsholm. However, you now get the feeling of a new route, the opposite direction.
Yeah, I start to follow. I'm petrified. I mean, not even, it's so beyond what motherhood is to someone. This is who gave me life, who gave everyone in my family life. Everything I am and everything that I want to be is completely beholden to this. And there is no question, I don't stop. I just walk. I just start walking. I don't pull out Tropius. I don't take any shortcuts. I just start walking.
Yeah, and I think as you continue to walk, you walk for maybe 45 minutes, and as you feel this ping in your head that you are where you are supposed to be, you are on at the top of a hill surrounded in forest, and you see below you a clearing. Just looks like a small village. It looks to be, maybe, I don't know, 75, 100 people there. At this point, the sun is just on the horizon. So you see these people kind of packing up, there's a couple little farms. So they're kind of packing up, unshackling their Pokemon from these plows, and kind of getting their dinner ready and getting ready to be with their families and go to bed for the evening.
Fuck, Matt. Oh, you sick son of a bitch. I think Guinan very intentionally just stares into the sun as it's setting, to the point where she's like seeing spots in her eyes, and she's just not trying to like inflict real pain upon herself, but she knows what is expected of her, and she is trying to steel herself for this act that is something that she knows that she's not going to be able to come back from, and she knows that she can't avoid, because the consequences if she doesn't, it's so many more lives. It's everything. It's the world. It's her life. It's her mother's life. It's Axel's life. It's her father's life. It's Brutus's life. And it's Clyde's. And it's all of her Pokemon. And every other human and every other creature she's encountered on the way. And now it's all in her tiny little baby hands.
And I think as you kind of are sealing yourself, you see the sun dip below the horizon in full. And as twilight very quickly approaches, you hear this voice in your head, and it says,
"Weak. I guess you need that final push. Yes."
This is what you want, Mother, isn't it? I will do what you've asked of me. I don't need a push. I will do it.
Good.
And I need you... I guess with that, you feel this feeling welling up inside you. And this feeling is a cross between just utter contempt and apathy in the worst combination. You see this village carrying on without you, and you just feel this overwhelming urge to do anything that you can to snuff out even beyond like snuffing out this life. You want to erase this place from existence.
Guinan stares at where the sun disappeared over the horizon and closes her eyes and touches the ring.
You hear strange mechanical noises, and you feel yourself rising up and being enveloped. And from the outside, we see this white light engulf you.
I think because it is so present in her mind, but also because it is and has always been something that's a part of Guinan's life. Her mother has so many conflicting feelings about Moltres. She's been around a Moltres. She knows, Guinan knows, the destruction that these creatures can wreak, and it's one of the few Pokemon in her mother's possession that doesn't just roam free. And so Guinan chooses the shape of a Galarian Moltres.
And as you envision this Pokemon in your mind, again, from the outside, we see from this white light, we see two wings shoot out. We see a long black ribbon-like tail shoot out. We see these talons come out and meet the ground. And finally, we see, as this light fades, we see this obsidian black bird-like creature. Guinan, as you open your eyes, you are in what looks to be a cockpit, and there are buttons and flashing lights that are so alien to you, but yet you feel as though you know exactly what you need to do to pilot this.
And Guinan sits and does what she needs to do to get this phoenix to take off.
Yeah. You push a couple of buttons, and again, this is in a completely alien language, and there are just flashing lights and noises, and there are these strange, like what look to be, I'm trying to describe a hologram to somebody that has no concept of a hologram, but these strange translucent moving pictures in front of you, and these different displays that come up and assault your eyes and your mind, but yet you feel as though you are not only able to pilot this thing, but you are connected with it. This is an extension of you. When you think of this bird lifting off, you feel these wings create just a torrent of wind as this bird takes off. And I think from below, flashing out to the village square, you see one family who has just gotten out of their farm, their little family farm. They're walking with their little Tauros buddy, and they look up.
Fuck you.
And they hear this gust of wind, and they look up to see this black bird circling around them in the rapidly approaching night. And Guinan, you hear from below, you hear commotion start to stir, and you can feel this just raw outpouring of emotion. First it's confusion, then it's concern, then it is full-blown panic.
Guinan knows if she doesn't do this now, she's not going to do it, and the consequences are going to be far greater. And so she burns it to the ground.
Yeah. In your head, you just once again feel this outpouring of negative emotion, and you feel hatred towards these people, and contempt and disgust, and just all sorts of negative emotions. And when you think fire, there is this black and magenta with tinges of this dark violet, this energy, this flame that comes out of the beak of this Pokemon and just sets this town ablaze. And Guinan, as you hear, you feel this emotion, you feel screams, you feel the warmth of this fire engulfing this town. And after only a few seconds, it is completely engulfed in this magenta and black flame. And in your head, you hear this voice once again.
Now you can begin to understand the beauty in your purpose. Imagine this feeling, but on an unimaginably prompting age and scale. The entire multiverse, snuffed out in an instant like a candle in a hurricane. This world is the last to be consumed. And by defeating Big Brother, you will condemn it for good and allow me complete control. And when that happens, you will finally know true fulfillment.
Yes, Mother.
You are my herald. You will usher in the end. And you will carry out my purpose. Not Wes, not Axel, not Big Brother or Big Sister. Remember my woe.
Yes, Mother.
And I think as this Galarian Moltres machine, half just construct of utter hatred is flying around and watching this fire go from a burning inferno down to smoldering ashes, nothing remains. And you feel, Guinan, as you look at this, you can't help but to smile.
Yeah, this is the culmination of what she was bred for. She was created for this purpose. It's what brought her into existence. It is her sole purpose in life. She is nothing more than the herald of the end. She is nothing more than destruction. And she knows, even though she's fought it so hard and let these people into her life and let herself experience love and joy and connection and genuine human emotion for the first times in her life. And she knows that this is it. It can't be anything more than this. There won't be anything more than this when it's all over. Nothing can stop Mother.